Dear students, I would like to talk to you about food additives. Myself, Dr. Digna Varghese. Contents of the presentations: food additives, antioxidants, food preservatives, commonly used permitted and non-permitted food colors, artificial sweeteners, taste enhancers. What is food? The great bulk of food is comprised of chemicals such as carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, water, etc. Besides the natural components of foodstuffs, additional chemical may be incorporated either directly or indirectly during the growing, storage or processing of food. Defining food additive: food additive means any substance not normally consumed as a food by itself and not normally used as a typical ingredient of the food, whether or not it has a nutritive value, the intentional addition of which to food for a technological purpose in the manufacture, processing, preparation, treatment, packing, or holding of such food results, or may be reasonably expected to result in it or its byproducts becoming a component or otherwise affecting the characteristics of such foods. In simple words, what is a food additive? WHO, World Health Organization, has defined food additive as a non-nutritive substances added intentionally to food, generally in small quantities, to improve its appearance, flavors, texture, or storage properties. The, According to FAO and Codex Alimentarius Commission, the term does not include contaminants or substances added to food for maintaining or improving its nutritive value. FAO means the Food and Agriculture Organization is a specialized agency of the United Nations that leads to international efforts to defeat hunger. Codex Alimentarius Commission is a collection of internationally recognized standards, codes of practice, guidelines, and other recommendations relating to foods, food production, and food safety. Intentional additives. Intentional additives are those chemicals which are purposefully or intentionally added to the foodstuffs for the enrichment of food. That means it restores the lost nutrients to food, or fortification of food, increase the nutritional value of food. These are the two terms related each other. That means the food enrichment is the practice of adding back to a food product that were lost during processing, while fortification adds additional micronutrients not present prior to processing. In other words, food fortification is the process of adding macronutrients to food. Maybe it's an essential trace elements and vitamins, etc. Example for the intentional additives is iodized salt. We know iodized salt is used to treat goiter. So purposefully we are adding iodine to the salt, our common table salt. So the government insisted to add iodine to this table salt in order to avoid goiter. Unintentional additives, those are contaminants: insecticides, fungicides, herbicides, plant growth regulators, hormones, and antibiotics. These are present as unintentional additives sometimes in our food, These are known as contaminants, not as food additive. They are unintentional additives. By mistake, these types of substances included in foodstuffs or present in food stuff. So these chemicals are under the names of contaminants. Why we are adding food additives? To maintain the wholesome food. Wholesome food means the one food that help you to stay healthy. To become a food wholesome, it must have high in nutritional value, it has a good taste, long shelf life, safe and sensory pleasing. Conditions that affect the wholesomeness of food, that means temperature, neatness, storage, packaging, shelf life, preservation techniques. These are the some conditions that will affect the wholesomeness of food. If you are buy a milk packet from a store, milk may fit perfectly in the low temperature. We are keeping it in a refrigerator. If we are keeping it on a warmer place or warmer temperature, may make the liquid curdle before you can possibly drink. Likewise, the potentially harmful bacteria can grow at these warmer temperatures. The longer milk is exposed to the heat of a kitchen, the faster bacteria will grow. So the temperature and proper neatness should be taken there, and proper storing of milk, proper packaging, that will increase the shelf life of the milk. And preservation techniques such as pasteurization is a method for preserving milk, and also we are keeping milk by boiling, otherwise it will damage. Now I have a small question. Why do we use additives more now than we did in the past? The public has come to expect food from farmers, processors and retailers to be wholesome and free from microbes, toxins, pesticides and drug residues. Food produced on the large scale that is needed to supply to shops, markets and even supermarkets, and has to be transported and stored before it is consumed. It has to stay in good condition over a much longer period of time than home cooked food. Additives are hence used to so that these foods still have a consistently high quality. Therefore, the functions of food additives that prolong shelf life, that change or preserve color, enhance flavor, improve nutritional value, compensate for vitamin and mineral deficiencies, maintain freshness, prevent spoiling, facilitate food processing. Example of the use of food additives: improve the shelf life or storage time. We can use sulfur dioxide added to the sausage meat to avoid the microbial growth. So, by the use of sulfur dioxide, we can improve the shelf life or storage time of the sausage. Improve the appearance of processing food. Example, beeswax. Beeswax is also used as a glazing agent, is used to coat the apples. So it improves the appearance of the apples. Improve the keeping quality or stability of food, that is sorbitol is added or mixed with the dried fruits to maintain the moisture level and softness of the dried fruit. Otherwise, it is hard or rigid and dry. By the use of sorbitol, it becomes to maintain the moisture level of the dried fruit as well as its softness. Here we can see if the picture of tomato paste. We assume that it contains only paste of tomato, but the flavored or seasoned varieties of tomato paste contains variety of the following ingredients: tomato puree, that is tomato paste and water, high fructose corn syrup, salt, dried onions, partially hydrogenated vegetable oil, spices, hydrolyzed corn gluten, soy and wheat gluten proteins, grated Romano cheese made from cow's milk or cultured milk, then salt, enzymes, garlic, citric acid, yeast, soy flour. And in addition to these ingredients, MSG, that is monosodium glutamate, is a dangerous ingredient, that one additive that is commonly added to tomato paste. Tomato also contain MSG naturally, but some synthetically prepared chemical monosodium glutamate is also added to tomato paste in order to increase its flavor. So this much sugar, vegetable oils, hydrogenated vegetable oils that can cause trans fat, and some salt, sugar that can cause obesity. So many chemicals are added to this simple tomato paste. And other example that shown here is peanut butter, which is another food that you may logically assume contains just one ingredient, that is peanuts. But unfortunately, most of the peanut butter contains commercial brands also contain health depleting ingredients like sugar, corn syrup and hydrogenated vegetable oils, that is trans fat, that can cause cholesterol. In some brands of potato chips in 1998, to claim fat-free stomach satisfaction, that is introducing 0 grams of cholesterol and 0 grams of fat in it. In January 1996, the FDA approved, FDA means the Food and Drug Administration, approved Olestra as a food additive. It cut out the unhealthy cooking oil. But Olestra proved to be a greedy chemical. It is not only removed the unwanted fat from foods, but also negated the body's ability to absorb the essential vitamins. It can cause side effects like included cramps, gas and loose bowels. The FDA has kept Olestra as a legal food additive to this day, though leaving its health implications in the hands of individual consumers. That the food additive is labeled within the packet, and it also leaving its health implications in that container or a packet. That means in this container it is written like this: Olestra may cause abdominal cramping and loose stools. Olestra inhibits the absorption of some vitamins and other nutrients. Vitamins A, D, E and K have been added. If any number of vitamins is added into this particular potato chips, but the greedy chemical, that is Olestra, removed unwanted fat from the foods but also negated the body's ability to absorb the essential vitamins. So the addition of such ADEK vitamins in this particular brand or any lace materials, that will be waste for the human body. That is, this particular chemical does not absorb the essential vitamins. That means that remove the body's ability to absorb the essential vitamins. A few classes of food additives are discussing here according to our syllabus, that is preservatives, food colors, taste and flavor enhancers, sweeteners, antioxidants. In addition to this, there are several food additives are added to foodstuffs. But here we are only considering preservatives, food colors, taste and flavor enhancers, sweeteners and antioxidants. Preservatives, they prevent spoilage of food due to fungi, bacteria and other microorganisms. Preservatives are commonly used in low-fat foods, cheeses, mayonnaise, bakery products, dried fruit preparations. Examples for preservatives are sodium benzoate, that can be used in carbonated drinks, pickles, sauces, etc. Sodium nitrate and nitrite, used in sausages, hot dogs, smoked fish, canned meats. Benzoic acid, it can be used in drinks, low sugar products, cereals, meat products. BHA and BHT, butylated hydroxyanisole or butylated hydroxytoluene, which can be used in potato chips, vegetable oils, chewing gum. That increase preservatives can increase the shelf life of the food by preventing the microbial action on it. Harmful effects of preservatives in food, that is, sodium benzoate can cause asthma, neurotoxin and carcinogen, fetal abnormalities, hyperactivity. Sodium nitrite and nitrate can cause carcinogen, that is prostate, breast and stomach cancer in humans. Benzoic acid can cause inhibit digestive enzyme function, deplete glycine levels, asthma or allergies. BHA or BHT can cause carcinogenic changes to DNA in cells. Food colors. Food colors are added to food to replace color lost during preparation or to make the food look more attractive. These are described as one of the most dangerous additives. Many synthetic colors are made from coal tar or petroleum. Food colors. Permitted colors are discussed here. Natural colorants. Examples: caramel coloring, annatto extract, chlorophyll, cochineal, betanin extract from beets, beta carotene extracted from carrots, curcuminoids from turmeric, grape skin extract, etc. Artificial colorants, that are colors synthesized from the coal tar or petroleum derivatives, that is fast green FCF, indigo caramine, brilliant blue FCF, tetrazine, sunset yellow FCF, erythrosine, carmosine, ponziophora. All the artificial colors are potential carcinogens that can cause cancer. Harmful effects of food colors. Erythrosine can cause cancer. Tetrazine can cause hyperactivity, asthma, skin rashes and migraine. Allura red may worsen or induce asthma, rhinitis. Brilliant blue can cause hyperactivity and skin rashes. Listed as human carcinogen. causes DNA damage and tumors in animals. Non-permitted colors examples are rhodamine B, that is a red dye, which can cause a degenerative changes in liver and kidney. Orange 2, orange dye, retardation of growth. Methanol yellow, that is a yellow dye, which can changes degenerative changes in the stomach, kidneys and liver as well as in the reproductive systems. Malachite green, a green dye, damaging liver, kidney, heart, spleen, causing lesions of skin, eyes, lungs and bones. Auramine, yellow dye, which can damage the kidney, liver and it can also cause retardation of growth. Sudan dye, that is a red dye, usually used in some chili powder to increase the color of the chili powder, which can damage the kidney, liver, etc. These all are non-permitted colors, that means that is banned colors because of its toxic characters. Flavors. Flavors are additives that give food particular taste or smell and may be derived from natural ingredients or created artificially. Taste enhancers. Taste is a complex mixture of flavors and aroma. Enhancers are added to food products to give or intensify the flavor. Monosodium glutamate is an example for taste enhancers. It is the sodium salt of the amino acid glutamic acid. MSG found in Maggi noodles, restaurant food, soups, chips, salad dressings, frozen food sauces, instant meals, etc. It can cause many side effects like headache, weakness, nausea, a burning sensation in forearms and back of neck, tightness in the chest. Neonatal exposure is linked to stunted growth and obesity in children. So, MSG is avoiding to use children's below age of 12. Sweetness and artificial sweetness. Sweetness are added to sweeten the food products. Some sugar substitutes are natural and some are synthetic. Natural sweetness like sucrose and artificial synthetic sweeteners are called artificial sweeteners. Examples stevia, aspartame, sucralose, neotame, azisulfame, potassium and saccharin. These are the synthetic or artificial sweeteners which are used to sweeten the food products. Side effects of sweeteners: they can cause behavioral problems, hyperactivity, allergies and possibly carcinogenic. Advantages: they allow diabetic patients to have sugar-free but sweet tasting food. Antioxidants. Oxidation is a destructive process causing the loss of nutritional value and changes in chemical composition. Antioxidants are added to food to slow the rate of oxidation and if used properly can extend the shelf life of food in which they have been used. Example: BHA, that is butylated hydroxyanisole, BHT, butylated hydroxytoluene. BHA and BHT can also be act as preservatives. Types of antioxidants: they are fat soluble types and water soluble types. Fat soluble types are BHA, BHT. Another one is catechin, quercetin, 2,6-dimethoxyphenol, ethoxyquin, propyl gallate. Water soluble antioxidants are ascorbic acid, citric acid, phosphoric acid. Antioxidants, which are commonly used in vegetable oil, meat, fish, poultry, margarine, dairy products, mayonnaise or salad dressing, potato products, instant mashed potato, that is at KFC. The side effects of antioxidants are hyperactivity, asthma, skin diseases, rhinitis, which may affect the estrogen levels and have been linked with the cancer in animals. Conclusions. All the food additives are chemicals, and so read the label of packaged food carefully, in particular the ingredient list for food additives added, if any. People with allergic conditions such as asthma patients experience hypersensitive reaction due to some food additives and should be careful in selecting food. Immune compromised and geriatric individuals should be extra careful. If you buy a processed food, check the ingredients. When you check the ingredients, if you see any of the following words: artificial color, green, orange, red, violet, blue or yellow, followed by a number, set it down and back away slowly. Now we are what we eat and how we eat. What can you do? Fresh, unprocessed food not only is safer but also tastier for your family. Eat freshly prepared foods and stay healthy. Thank you for your attention.